Why is everyone so excited by a 53-year-old Mike Tyson comeback when heavyweight boxing has its most exciting crop of fighters since the 1970s? Everyone knows the answer to that, right? It's because boxing died a long time ago. When Jack Dempsey achieved the first $1 million gate, boxing became the be-all and end-all of sport. Heavyweight champions like Joe Louis and the Brockton blockbuster Rocky Marciano became immortal sports figures, while smaller champs like Sugar Ray Robinson built momentum in the lighter divisions. They were the biggest names in sport, bar none. Then, in the 1970s, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, and Ken Norton put on a series of bouts so intense, so legendary, they elevated the sport to the insurmountable heights of Mount Everlast, and boxing never really recovered. The 80s saw superstars like Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, and Roberto Duran pick up the slack, though they weren't the giant heavyweights of the golden era. It wasn't until the 90s, when Mike Tyson burst onto the scene as a dose of metaphorical smelling salts, that the sport got itself up off the canvas. He unified all of the big boy titles, and once again, the heavyweight champ was king of the world. Except that was 20 years ago. Tyson threw away the crown, and no one has cared about the sweet science since. But wait, is that right? Oscar de la Hoya's Olympic gold medal may have earned him the Golden Boy fight name, but it didn't earn him $700 million in pay-per-view buys. Why did millions of people around the globe make De La Hoya the #1 highest earning boxer in history if the sport had been pining for the fjords? And hang on, if pugilism had given up on oxygen, why was De La Hoya immediately followed and then surpassed by both Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao as boxing's highest ever earners? In fact, how did they both earn more money each in the year they fought than any sports people in history in a sport bereft of life? These are easy questions to answer. The rumors of boxing's death have been greatly exaggerated. If they were true, the lineal heavyweight champ Tyson Fury wouldn't be making waves in the States, at home in the UK, and all across the globe, appearing on everything from TV to the WWE. The other heavyweight champ, Anthony Joshua, wouldn't have been filling stadiums for the past 6 years, since before he became a champ. And Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin, two middleweights, wouldn't have both picked up contracts with the streaming service DAZN in the hundreds of millions of dollars each. Basically, boxing isn't dead. There are men, and now finally women, in all of the different divisions still giving us everything we could ever want and more. It's just not what it used to be. It probably never will be again, but that doesn't mean it's dead. And here's a hot tip for you. Neither is Mike Tyson. But please, pretty please, don't tell him I said that. You can tell him that yourself.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.